The Ukrainians accepted this U.S. ceasefire without preconditions, according to the announcement. The Russians said only holding back on energy infrastructure. What's the goal out of these talks that are about to begin in Saudi Arabia?
Yeah, well, first, we're moving closer, and we're closer to peace than we ever have been. This started with President Trump talking to both leaders back to back. We then, Secretary of State Rubio and I engaged the Russians, engaged the Ukrainians at our level. And now we have technical teams actually with Ukrainians and Russians in the same facility conducting proximity talks. And the progression will be, we have this ceasefire on aerial infrastructure. That went in place immediately after President Trump's call with President Putin this week. We are now going to talk about a Black Sea maritime ceasefire so that both sides can move grain, fuel, and start conducting trade again in the Black Sea. And then we'll talk the line of control, which is the actual front lines. And that gets into the details of verification mechanisms, peacekeeping, freezing the lines where they are, and then, of course, the broader and permanent peace, which will be some type of discussion of territory for permanent peace and a lasting peace. What the Ukrainians tend to talk about or have talked about as security guarantees.
One of the things the president has said he wants to see is the return of these Ukrainian children who were abducted as part of a state program by Russia to Russify them, take them from their families and move them into Russia. Why did the State Department cut off funding to one of the programs that helps find these kids? It's a Yale University program. And they said the money was cut off. There are senators, including Grassley and Tillis, who want to know why. Do you know why?
Well, Secretary Rubio is conducting a review of all of those programs. I can't speak to that specific one, but I can say that President Trump has spoken to both leaders about prisoner exchanges. Both the Russians and Ukrainians exchange prisoners, nearly 200, immediately following their call. And he's also talked about the future of these children. So that's certainly first and foremost in kind of confidence building measures. But again, Margaret, we have to take a step back. We have to take a step back. Just a few months ago, no one was talking about how this war would end. And we have to ask ourselves, what would it look like a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now? We were in an endless stalemate here. And now we have both sides in the same facility with the United States really living out, I think, in real time, President Trump's vision to end this war, which he campaigned on.
Just to be clear, are you asking for the release of these children as a confidence building measure? Is that what you meant?
We're talking through a number of confidence building measures. That's one of them.
Okay. Thank you.